the one that hurt me the most was Brian Adams. Remember him?
Yes, Crush.
Okay, he was a smaller guy too. I met him in Japan. He was working out in the dojo in '85, and he was very respectful. And I told him to come to Portland, Oregon. 1988 he did. And I helped him, I worked with him, and then he got on the roids, got bigger. And what happened was he got big, and I did some videos on him because I wanted to help him get the WWF, because he was 6'7", legitimately,
Right.
320 pounds with the steroids. 220 without him probably.
Right.
But he got big, and he could work. So we taped a match, and I sent to Pat Patterson for him. In Fresno, he had a tryout because of that. And he won his, then he got him into Demolition as Crush.
Right.
Okay? I didn't say, hey, if I do this for you, give me 10%. You know, all I wanted was just to help him.
Right.
He never gave me no respect, never gave me a thank you, never gave me nothing, Brian. And I'm disappointed in that. And in 1992, they pulled the biggest rib in the world. They told me to come down to Texas, Amarillo, Texas. I was going to get a tryout. Brian Adams did it with another guy who's deceased, so I'm not going to mention that guy's name. And I went down there with my black blood gimmick. After 91, my knee had healed. I went down to 92 at Vince to try this thing out. And I got all dressed down, and they said, you're not going to wrestle. They said, we're going to wrestle tomorrow in Amarillo and some other part of Texas. We were in another big town in Texas.
Right.
So once again, the next day, I had drove myself down there 2,000 miles. I dressed up again as Black Blood with the mask, and I had them all ready to go. It was a great gimmick. I was 280 and still benching 500 pounds, and I had, you know, been off steroids a while. You know, I kept my strength a little bit, you know, but that's because I kept working out. And then they said, sorry, Vince said that he can't use you. So I got ribbed. They ribbed me all the way. And this is the same asshole I found out later, Adams, and this other deceased man. I drove all the way down there. He probably did it as a favor to Vince, to kiss his ass so he could get higher in the territory.
Right.
I gave him a start in the WWF, and he does this shit with me. And it broke me. It broke me down again. I mean, I went to my car, broke down, crying, the whole deal. It demeaned me, you know, as a man. You know, I'm going out at 30. I'm 39 years old, and you know, I'm on my last leg, and they did this to me. So I went out to my car to get a gun.
Wow.
I had a .38 caliber, and I was going to go in there and blow Vince's brains out. I'm saying it right like it. He knew it. I think he heard about it. This isn't funny, but then Vince may not even have known about it. They just may have ribbed him without Vince even knowing, because he acted like he didn't even know why I was there, you know? So maybe it wasn't Vince, but I was going to take him out.
What made you stop?
Hercules Hernandez, deceased Hercules, my friend. He heard the whole issues and everything of me screaming and yelling at Brian and everybody else, and the other guy who left. He said his dog was sick or something at home. I know what that's all about. But I went out there to come back, and I'd be in prison on death row right now.
Wow.
But Hercules grabbed me and stopped me and said, don't do it, brother. So I went to Hulk and asked for Hulk's help in 92, just before the steroid issue came out.
Right.
And now Hulk said, man, you're on your own, man. I said, brother, come on, man. I mean, please. I drove all the way down here. It's just not my business. Everybody does their own thing now. It's a different WWF. I said, you got that right. So next thing you know, Brian Adams, I wanted to just beat the shit out of him. You know, he's a big man. Probably been a pretty good fight. But he hid somewhere. And Hercules saved his life too. I'd have blown him away and the guy I was telling you about, and probably turned the gun on myself. Now, listening at home with this interview, I don't know where you take it.
Right.
But I don't care where you take it, because it's a straight shoot. But be in my shoes just for a second and understand where I've just come from, 2,200 miles, and demeaned like that. I gave all the money I had at my gym. I lost in a divorce. My dog, all the money I had saved, I'd have been financially free, but I risked it, and I lost. My fault. But don't demean me like that.